And good evening, YouTube community, sports fans nationwide and all over the world. It's your boy Lex Anderson, and you've entered the Sports Opinion Log. And in tonight's episode of the Sports Opinion Log, I, Lex Anderson, am going to be talking about you know who it is and what it is. So let's just shovel past this football. That was kind of underhanded, but you get where I'm going with this. Steeler Nation, Steel City, Pittsburgh. I rep this towel as a New Yorker. As a New Yorker, I represent this towel with pride. An official, terrible towel. Even here in the bright lights, 24/7 New York City. Shout out Steeler Nation. Shout out to my girl Desi Robin 23. You can follow her in my bio. I'm at Mr. Fifth Avenue on Twitter. Hashtag TST. So I see that I was getting ready to pack up this gear until next season, even though the play because they're not in the playoffs, but there is still drama going on. There is still negativity going on. There is a very unappreciative person out there, a demented egomaniac psychopath known as Antonio Brown. AB84 as he goes on Twitter. What the F is going on? I went to do a quick search yesterday and I see that he's in his video with Harrison, another former Steeler who went to the Patriots, and of course they didn't win the Super Bowl. So how about that karma, huh, Harrison? As much as a fan as I am of your, workout regimen and all that stuff, yeah, karma. She always comes back to collect what's owed to her or what's due. But either way, he didn't get that Super Bowl. And unfortunately, the Steelers won't be getting a Super Bowl because AB went AWOL, and now he's doing all this kind of nutso weird ass bullshit, which has me wondering, why do African American men perpetuate the crime, the black on black crime of disrespecting their African American head coaches? It makes no sense. 2 years ago, the man signed a $73 million deal, $19 million signing bonus. He's due $63 million the next 3 years. What's all this bitch bullshit, man? I don't get it. And then it made me think, and I had to take my mind back in time because here in the Sports Opinion Log with your boy Lex Anderson, being a sports historian, it seems like the Steelers, as good as stable as an organization is there in the NFL, they tend to have these players that just turn against them, or there's players who are good and not appreciated enough, so they wind up leaving. For example, going back to the Cowher era, Kordell Stewart, African American quarterback. Passing game was kind of iffy, but he had legs and he could run. And Cowher didn't like his style of play. The fans didn't like him as they doused him with beer at home when he was going to the locker room, which led to him crying in the locker room, which led to spin-off stories of him being suspect. Horrible. Straight horrible. But now we'll fast forward. Remember early in his career when he won his second Super Bowl, Big Ben? So see, here's a quick did you know? Because clearly there's a big discrepancy and disparity with the way the white athlete is treated versus the American athlete being treated. Now, this I remember because I used to read the papers in Pittsburgh. After the second Super Bowl that he brought to the city, Big Ben would do things like in park in the disabled parking spots. He would eat meals and not pay for them. He would leave. Don't forget the motorcycle accident. Remember that where he almost nearly killed himself because he didn't have a helmet? And let's not forget about the hotel my TV is broken incident. See, those are the things that people aren't going to talk about. And I have to bring them up because I'm also seeing that people are saying, oh, Big Ben isn't much of a leader. He's a divisive presence. But the media is not giving me the information. But like Jay-Z says, no matter where you go, you are who you are, player. So, no dirt's being dished on Big Ben, but based on his track record, and plus, no matter who you are, where you are who you are. I'm just waiting to see what's going on, actually, because he's not really saying anything. And the media, of course, isn't going to portray the white man in a negative light. Oh, God forbid. But at the same time, AB ain't doing himself no favors with these stupid videos with Harrison, which kind of reminds me of when I was watching the Kardashians with my girl, and before he went off on his Coke binge episode, how Lamar Odom was Snapchatting or something, but there was a video, and he's in the bathroom with his best friend who had passed, and they were like rapping in the bathroom, but he was saying a lot of derogatory things, and derogatory means, being mean, being nasty, things about, Chloe or whatever. And I'm just thinking, you never know how life is, man. You think that these players, these athletes have it made because they're earning millions. But no, my man's in the bathroom with another man rapping on some weirdo bullshit. And it's like, I'm not going to be in the bathroom with another man rapping some stupid bullshit. I would be out there having a good time and enjoying my life. But it seems that even though the Steelers are in their offseason now, thanks in part to Antonio Brown, that he's going on some nutso social media thing, engaging with the 49ers, with Kettle and Richard Sherman. It's like, yo, be a grown-ass man and stop the bullshit, Antonio Brown. Ain't no one got time for this bullshit. Again, in a previous video, which you could check out down below, I had made mention that AB's father played in the Arena League, never got to play in the NFL, and is considered the second best player in Arena Football League history, right underneath Kurt Warner. Again, you're playing on sacred, hallowed ground, an NFL field. You're earning millions, and this bitch-ass behavior is just so nauseating. You never know where it will come from with these athletes, man. So now there's talks that, well, actually there's still rumors that he wants to trade, and can the Steelers move him? To answer your questions for the statisticians, yes, the Steelers can move Antonio Brown, even though it would be a $20 to $21 million cap hit. However, they'll pay off in the long run because of the money that they didn't have to pay Le'Veon Bell, who didn't want his $14.5 million contract. As an old school guy, as a sports fan, these numbers are just sickening. You didn't want $14.5 million for one season of work. Oh, boo, fucking who, man? These guys are narcissistic egomaniacs, they're jerks, and I honestly want nothing to do with them. However, again, with 3 years and $63 million left, the Steelers have a decision to make, but good news, they don't have to make an official decision until March 13th, because on March 13th, the page will turn and the NFL season will start once again. And a quick did you know, the NFL salary cap for all teams goes up $10 million from $177 million to $187 million. So there's a lot of money that can be moved, that can be played with. So I can only hope that the Rooneys do the right thing, which is one, continue to maintain Mike Tomlin's tenure with the organization, and that, they come to some type of agreement with AB. If he wants to be let go, fuck it, let the bum go. Because these antics by a grown-ass man, there was the Facebook Live thing before. There was the early in the season not going to practice or meetings, miscommunication bullshit. Look, again, like Hove says, no matter where you go, you are who you are, player. So don't think that shipping his lame ass out to another team means that you're not going to have to deal with the same bullshit. Well, that's all I have. But to end it on a good note, Steeler Nation, Steel City, now and forever. If you agree or disagree with me, please feel free to do the right thing and drop a comment below here in the Sports Opinion Log. I reply to any and all replies, be it positive or negative. It doesn't matter. And of course, as you know, I'm representing with NFL Authentic Gear, hat provided by Hatland.com. Check them out at Hatland.com. Yeah, by Hatland. Check them out at Hatland.com. Anyway, that's all I have for this episode. Please make sure to do the right thing and stay in the know by pressing that subscribe button to your right and that bell icon thing. Go ahead and press that so you stay up to date of any and all future videos. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's your boy Lex Anderson, doing what I do best, popping my collar, because I am signing out. And hopefully the Steelers will be shipping out AB.